We're live.
Are we live?
Let's see. Oh, I don't think we're live.
Awaits.
Here we go.
Hey!
Look at that.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going,
Hey,
guys?
What are you? Oh, and she brought her bone. Okay, just say. Oh, if you can hear. Roxy.
Let us know if
That's
yeah.
Roxy.
Let us
But
know
she-
if you can hear everything.
Yeah, can you hear? By the way, we need glasses for the chat.
Both of us are gonna be.
You can hear us, right? Roxy, look. There's Roxy.
All
Say
right,
hi.
dope.
She's got her bone.
Grr.
And Roxy came in here so often while Sean and I were doing the record in this room. So it's only fitting that she's here and she brought a cigar to
Literally
celebrate.
looks like she's
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you think, kid? Okay. You gonna leave for a little bit? Or you wanna sit on my lap? What's up, everybody? Happy Freedom Day.
Happy Freedom Day.
Yeah. Wow, we kind of gonna
know,
say
that
the
was- that was good.
same thing.
Yeah.
Can they hear us? Wow. We'll never know because we can't read your chat.
Can't read the chat.
Oh, no,
we
you
have
can
it
see
here
it
too.
there.
We have it
Here
here
we
too.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
Here we go. Hi from London, late night Friday night. Hey from Portugal, Myrtle Beach. So many things. Okay, yes, I think they can hear us.
Dope.
Geez, where do we start, Sean?
Oh my God.
You can hear us pretty good, right?
There's so much to
Because
talk about.
we
It's-
did like 18 checks.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Temecula. I love that. Toronto.
I'm seeing a bunch of Canadas. I like that.
Yes. Michigan. Windsor. San Antonio. Seattle. Aloha. I'm guessing that's from the Aloha State. So fun, guys. Beantown. Pittsburgh. Monrovia. France. I love it. Someone texts Sean just now and said he
Yeah.
looks great.
Looks great on live. Thank you, Michelle.
Yes.
How's it going?
Argentina. Oh, that's Louisiana, Monrovia. Okay, Virginia, Rhode Island. T dot again. Sydney. Whoa. All right, y'all. Sean, where do we go? Where do we go?
Should we just off rip, just kind of set the mood with the?
Off rip. Is that like a young?
Yeah, that's like from the
the
start.
millennial-
Just like get right into it.
Is that a millennial? I was gonna change my chair, and then Roxy came over, and I'm so afraid they won't hear me. God forbid I'm not heard. Roxy came over and sat down, so I
Yeah.
was so thrilled, and I was gonna sit in a seat. Oh, I gotta cash a check before it expires.
Oh, man.
You want to just get into it?
I think track one at least, just
Yeah,
to
track
set the
one.
mood.
So
Yeah.
listen, we're gonna play the record. We're so excited that you have been playing the record the last 24 hours or so, and we're beyond thrilled. We really appreciate all the love and the excitement and people picking favorites and not knowing what to pick. And let's play the first track.
Let's go for it.
For those who haven't listened, or for those who are tuning in probably at a later time, not live, because this will be up on my YouTube channel. I'm embracing my YouTube channel.
Yeah,
by the
you're
way.
becoming
Hey,
you're becoming a.
hey, for the first time, hey, hit the subscribe button.
Whoa!
Huh? I'm saying hit the subscribe
What's going
button.
on? Holy.
You know what I'm saying?
Say
I'm
smash.
gonna remember my first 50,000 subscribers. We're not at 50,000, but we're going there. I used to be like, do I want to like those smaller numbers? You know, I'm a big 500,000 guy on
You gotta
Instagram.
tell them to smash the like button as well.
Yeah, smash the like
Yeah,
button.
that's a
okay,
big
is that
thing.
what they say?
Yeah.
That's what the kids say.
Yeah.
And then subscribe if you feel like it. Anyways, so here it is.
Let's do
Here's the first song. It's called "Is Anybody Out There?" You might have heard it. If not, here it is.
Is anybody out there trying to tell the truth? Don't lie to me, 'cause I don't wanna lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody out there trying to keep it real? Be kind to me and tell me how you feel.
Look here instead.
I keep trying to hide it. that I don't need you, when you know that I need you. And I'm so tired, tired of lying, that I don't need you, 'cause you know that I need you. My head tells me to leave you, but my heart somehow believes you when you say you're never gonna let me go. Is anybody out there down to tell the truth? Don't lie to me, 'cause I don't wanna lie to you. Is anybody out there down to keep it real? Be kind to me and tell me how you feel. Is anybody out there? I'd see signs up when I'm driving, saying I need you, but I don't need you. You're up there flying, I ain't buying, 'cause I don't need you, 'cause I don't need you. But I keep thinking, my head tells me to leave you, my heart somehow believes you when you say you're never gonna let me go. Is anybody out there down to tell the truth? Don't lie to me, 'cause I don't wanna lie to you. Is anybody out there down to keep it real? Be kind to me and tell me how you feel. Is anybody out there all day, all night, okay, alright? Is anybody out there all day, all night, okay, alright? Is anybody out there?
Oh.
We're watching a live stream.
Yeah,
of-
we're trying to figure out how to
Live
how to
stream,
watch the
trying to
comments. So
watch
I'll
the
just
comments.
use yours.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Wow, I'm out here, says Trisha Ross. Yeah, there's the question. Okay, I'm gonna leave the mic here and say, can you guys hear me from here so I can stop worrying about the distance between my big mouth and the mic? The comments are crazy. Crazy in a good way? Yes, you can hear me. Yes. Okay.
Dope.
Yes. You can hear me. Perfect. All right, cool. Absolutely love as anybody out there, and made me cry when I heard it. Just lost my mom in October. Love you, Joey. That's Top
Aw.
Kitty 2323. Sorry for your loss. We're here for you. Best birthday gift ever, Jenny Jarrett. Well, you're welcome. Can you hear me now? Yes, I know. Yes, Katie. Sean from Langley, BC tonight, representing.
Let's go.
Sabrina, do you know her?
Sabrina. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like right down the street. Sabrina.
Look at that.
No,
No?
I don't know.
Oh man. What else? Love all the songs, Renee says. What else? They're warped speed. Good luck with that. What does that mean? I don't know.
Hey, I
Okay.
see Marie in here.
Jill C says other things. She's obsessed with other things. That's awesome. So, excuse me. To talk about is anybody out there? Still paranoid that you guys aren't gonna hear me, but this is good. This is good. You're definitely hearing me now. Is anybody out there was a song that was potentially, we kind of wrote it for the new kids, Sean and I. It was
It was a
on
part
a
of the-
batch of 6 songs that I sent to the rest of the new kids when we were working on Still Kids, the album. In the first one, it was kind of bold on that first batch to
Yeah.
start it with Is Anybody Out There? I knew it was a little, as I've been saying, Joe-centric. It was a little, maybe it was a little too personal, but that doesn't make sense because all the songs were personal on, excuse me, Still Kids. And it turned out, you know, us hanging on to that one for my album. And it's about a lot of things. Someone sat me down, you know, a radio person before the holidays and sat down and was like, I know what it's about. And she was like, it's about God. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
If you think it's about God, then awesome.
That's
I mean,
the cool thing about
yeah, I mean, that is the cool thing
Yeah.
about it. I mean, music is such a personal, journey and experience. And so, is anybody out there? It can be a lot. I've been
So you wanna-
sharing.
yeah.
I've been sharing honestly and lovingly that a big part of this journey for me is carving out my autonomy in life, right? I think we all want to have our own space and our own freedom to do what we want to do, but life doesn't work that way. You gotta go to work and have jobs and have families and have friendships. Of course, my huge part of my life is the 40 years I've been in this amazingly successful band called New Kids on the Block. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Yeah, but there's
I'll have
five
to
of
look
us.
them up after.
There's 5 of us. We're all wonderful human beings, big personalities. These guys are like my family. And so a lot of this album was not specifically lyrically, but like there was a lot of push and pull around that dynamic. And
Yeah.
Sean will tell you, like kick and scream and, but that's part of the process. I think part of having feelings is letting them out, not trying to deny them and say, I need to deal with this. But so is anybody out there was a little bit like, we were writing this new album. The group decided to do a new album, and I wasn't totally into it, which is again, on life's terms, life wins in the end. And turns out Sean and I wrote 6 songs for that album, and they were the best music I've ever created myself. And coming off that album, Sean and I were like in good form, and we just kept running with it. And we started writing during that, and this might be a song for me. And so I'm grateful for that experience. I think that's how life works. So is anybody out there on a personal level was like, really, like I have to do this, like I have to keep doing it their way or our way, them being me. But anyway, so that's the In the Weeds version. And then we decided that it was about AI a little bit.
Yeah. That
Our-
was our kind of like our vibe while we were writing it.
Yeah.
With the whole robot voice. And
Yeah. I mean, we laughed about it. I
Yeah,
mean, we weren't
yeah.
super serious about it, but when you're writing songs, first of all, it's so fun. And if you're lucky to, collaborate with a very talented, very funny guy, we get silly like most people. Most people will tell you just get really dumb in studio.
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
laugh about the
Yeah.
stupidest things.
We need a camera. Like,
yeah.
one of
I
these
mean,
days.
that's the best part of, making an album. So, now I'm probably too loud. So we had that idea of that robot voice. If you listen to the verse, I keep trying to hide that I don't need you, but you know that I need you. And I'm so tired, tired of lying, tired. So AI is learning the song as we're singing. He's learning me. He or she, it is learning me and taking over. I see signs up when I'm driving saying I need you, but I don't need you. It's like, that's like, we're surrounded by things telling us what we need to eat, what we need to drink, what we need to wear. It's been said before, but it is kind of true. You get to a point and you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. Gosh darn it. So that's the story behind
that's the
that.
meaning of it. Yeah.
And then this next song number 2.
Go right
Let's see if there's any more feedback on that feedback.
I think you have to press the blue.
Yeah,
button.
to get down to the
Yeah.
nitty gritty. Dude, that is deep. Yes, Tara. Thank you, Tara. I love it even more now. Oh, good. So these things really do work.
Yeah, it
people
works.
tune in, they
Yeah.
learn about the song,
They hear about it. Yeah.
and they strengthen the connection.
Yeah.
As I said on Wednesday when I had so much fun with Donnie in Chicago and talking about the record, is that obviously I can't wait for you to have your story behind this. You know what I mean? The point is to relate and make it your own. So I also when we were writing the songs, we had the whiteboard out and what songs we were going to finish and what songs we wanted to think of. And at one point I was like, ooh, it's a musical, and I even wrote it like,
Mhm.
it's a musical, you know. And we were so, you know, and it actually was fun to kind of thread these songs together. So there is a protagonist, and this week I said he was about 25 years old,
25.
so a little older than Sean,
Yeah.
and a lot younger than me. And this next song is when you write a musical, not that I've ever written a musical, but you know, there's that opening number, which is kind of, is anybody out there, which kind of makes sense. This next number kind of sets the tone a little bit more, and then that third song is usually the I Want song, which is like, for instance, it's The Wizard and I. It's when Elphaba finds out she's going to the wizard, and it's the I Want song. And every decent musical, you know, it has the I Want song. So we'll get to the I Want song, but this is kind of sets the
This is
tone of
the,
our character. He's
yeah.
kind of locked down. He wants to get out. He wants to break free. He's getting these messages about what it's all about, you know, what he needs to do to address his fears and get out there and just take the next step. So this is Crimson.
Let's do it.
There's a feeling in the air tonight. Magic cats down by the Crimson Firehouse light. I should be out there, but I'm stuck in here instead. People watching my every move. They won't even let me leave the room. I come to you 'cause of something that you said. To feel the flame, you gotta burn it down. I feel no pain when I hear that sound. It's all crimson. It's all crimson. You said there's nowhere to hide. You said I'm living a lie. How the hell I'm gonna tell the truth when it's all crimson? Can't you feel it in the air tonight? Tragic facts, clowns, and the plans fall apart in the light. You don't wanna look, but you can't turn away. To feel the flame, you gotta burn it down. I feel no pain when I hear that sound. It's all crimson. It's all crimson. You said there's nowhere to hide. You said I'm living a lie. How the hell I'm gonna tell the truth when it's all crimson? It's all crimson. It's all crimson. It's all crimson. You said there's nowhere to hide. You said I'm living a lie. How the hell I'm gonna tell the truth when it's all crimson? It's all crimson. It's all crimson.
Crimson, baby.
Hey,
That one I remember starting on the guitar. Remember that?
right.
And then we were like,
I was
No,
like, no,
this
I
vibe
mean,
isn't working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it went
and then
right here.
we went right over
Yeah,
there.
Yep. And
that's where it was
Sean-
made.
Yeah. I love that synth that you came up with, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
That's cool. There's
That's
only
it.
like 6 elements in that song. It's like
That's sweet.
dun dun. Yeah, the drums, bass, guitar. It's cool.
Yeah.
Plus 60 background singers.
60 background singers. I know. So that was from, where was it, in North Carolina?
The Western
Yeah.
credit.
This is your version. This is you getting credit. So backstory on that part, at the end, that crowd, that mob at the end, we recorded at a meet and greet in North Carolina this summer outside, and I just said, hey, will you guys sing this part? And we recorded it on phones. I was on one side of the section and Sean was on the other.
Yeah.
And we did it 3 or 4 times and we put them all together.
Yeah.
And you're not credited on the album. Sorry. So this is your credit. This is your thank you.
You guys killed it.
Yeah, the mob. The NC mob. And yeah, this song, you know, Crimson was a little bit behind the scenes, is that like sometimes as you're making a record, you know, for me, who's it's sometimes more of a song and dance guy and not some drummer with the best pocket in the world. I remember, I think I did it like a cappella. I had to do it a cappella
Yeah,
and
I
then put the
remember
beat
that.
in because I couldn't sing over the beat. And like sometimes when you like do things a cappella, they just sit where they're supposed to be and you're not pushed around by anything, and then you put them together. So
It's cool, yeah, because when you put them together, they
Yeah.
have their own vibe.
yeah.
And it's not like you're recording it with the thing. It's like everybody has their own. They're
Yeah.
feeling it in different ways.
It's always it's sort of like that, the correlation to, I love singing acoustically. I love a band and I like a big, you know, operation, but when it's me and a guitar or someone playing the guitar, it's just, there's just so much space, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it works that way too. But that Crimson, to me, our protagonist is like almost like at like a halfway house, you know. I mean, he's this, our 25-year-old kid, you know, is like, what the hell's going on in that first song? And now he's like, I got to get out of here, you know. And someone's telling him, listen, you're living a lie, you know what I mean? There's nowhere to hide. You just got to accept where you're at, you know, before you can go anywhere. So that's sort of where that is. Funny enough with the lyrics. So the first lyric is, there's a feeling in the air tonight, a magic cast down by the crimson firehouse light, which for me, you know, you put things together, but in my hometown of JP, there was always this crimson firehouse light. And it was by the firehouse, but it was like in this certain section. And you know, when your town is like quiet and there's usually the lights here and there, but I think that's one red light is always like by the firehouse or something like that. And that was there. So then that was the first verse. A magic cast down by the crimson firehouse light. And so when we were, this is the lyric book, by the way, when we were getting to the second verse, I came up with something, and it was, I said, well, because I like a lot of this in this album is making the first and second verse like mirror, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, okay, so magic cast down by the crimson firehouse light. I always like that, you know, that line and the kind of complexity and the thing of it. And I was like, well, how do you do that the second time?
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
I said, instead of magic cast down by the crimson firehouse light, I said, tragic fast clowns and their plans fall apart in the light. And we laughed and we said, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. All right.
And then I was
let's
like,
come up with the second verse.
wait,
now.
I mean, it's true. And like, you know, living in this beautiful city of Los Angeles, you know, who certainly has had a horrible, you know, last few weeks, and you know, as you know, so many places have suffered through a lot of tragedy and devastation, and so we had it, you know, firsthand in some ways here. And so you know, I love LA, I love Los Angeles, but you know, like New York City, you know, there's some people that come here that are very lost, and you know, they have nowhere to hide, you know. And so, you know, but again, that's what I saw. That's the energy I felt. But like when you think of your hometown, even, you know what I mean? Like think of growing up in your hometown, whether you were close to them or not, whether you were almost one of those people, you know what I mean? You know, tragic fast clowns, you know what I mean? Like we're all, I was that, you know, for a time in my life, you know, when you're pushing the limit and you're going too far and like you kind of look like a buffoon. Now, what that has to do with, you know, a bar room somewhere and you're staying too late, and your plans fall apart in the light. The light comes on and everything looks, you
Yeah.
feel very naked. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of that angst in the song, but it was kind of fun to write that lyric, Tragic Fast
We
Clowns.
made it work.
We
it's
did.
cool.
We
and
did.
it fits the story.
Yeah. All right. So, are you,
Yeah, here. I'll bring it up here.
let's just check in, make sure we're not missing any important comments here. Oh, I got a question. Red Edits.
Red
What
Edits.
is
What's your question?
yeah, what's I'll try to find you. What's your question, Red Edits? Let's see if you come up again. Hi, Joe and Sean. Jen Martin, hi. Let's see, is she gonna come up? Anybody else have any questions? Come to Indy. That's not a question, that is a command. Can we do this for every album? Can we do this for every album? How about this one? You mean future albums? Lyrics on this album are amazing. Thank you. Anyways, I don't see Red Edits, but anyways,
Yeah.
when are you going to start? I am starting on the musical. Frankly, I am. I'm working with a collaborator, and I think it's for my tour, but I think maybe the tour is going to be different, and I'm really just working on the musical, which is cool. Two things at once, because it doesn't happen overnight. Oh wait, no. Let's see. Anyways, let's keep it rolling. This next song.
Is there going to be
Oh.
another song? I like that.
Red Edit's
That's a good
question was,
question.
is there going to be another song?
I don't know, Joey. Is there?
Oh my God, yeah.
All right.
There's going to be
let's
8 more of
go.
them. I think that was her nice way of saying, can
Yeah.
stop
Can
talking.
we?
I love it. Okay, here it is. Let's play it.
Let's do it.
I'll never make it unless I leave it all behind. I'm gonna make it, but I'm running out of time. I believe it when I see it, 'cause baby it's been too long. I've been down, I've been beaten, I can feel me turning back on.
Guess what, baby?
We only have tonight, but I don't wanna see you cry, 'cause we don't have to say goodbye until tomorrow.
Guess what, baby?
We only got one life to live, so give it all you got to give, and we don't have to say goodbye until tomorrow. I wanna break it, but everything is moving too fast. My heart is breaking, I just wanna make this last. I believe it, I could see it, baby it was so worth the wait. It's easy to see it, you know I really want you to stay.
Guess what, baby?
We only have tonight, but I don't wanna see you cry, 'cause we don't have to say goodbye until tomorrow.
Guess what,
We
baby?
only got one life to live, so give it all you got to give, and we don't have to say goodbye until tomorrow. Tomorrow, we don't have to say goodbye until tomorrow. Tomorrow, we don't have to say goodbye. Only have tonight, but I don't wanna see you cry, 'cause we don't have to say goodbye until tomorrow.
Guess what,
We
baby?
only got one life to live,
that one.
Yes.
That's total Eurovision smash.
Right? Let's go. In a disguise.
Yeah.
We'll go as like, you know,
yeah.
Canadians or something.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
This
I
is
would go-
our
yeah.
audition.
And this is our
Yeah.
song. I kind of lit a fire a little bit because some people think the "Guess What, Baby" sounds like Donnie,
yeah.
and you know, I can neither
I hear it too.
confirm nor deny. I'm not gonna. I mean, I just you guys think what you think. You know, it does sound a lot like him.
It does.
It sounds like
It
something
is.
that Donnie would
It's
say.
it's in his range.
You
It's something
know?
he'd say. It's in his
You
vocabulary.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weirdly he said like it's his favorite part. He was listening to the record and like he heard that and he got all excited.
Yeah.
And was like, well, yeah, I hope you did. You
Yeah.
know, so you know.
I don't know.
It wouldn't be any fun if it
Yeah.
was the mystery was solved.
Yeah.
So-
The audio file for that just says, guess what? It doesn't say who
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
don't even know.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to go in, but that's what it would say. So, yeah, that's why you see why I'm talking about these club dates, right? I was talking about club dates, but you think is anybody out there? Even Crimson has a vibe to it. This has a club vibe to it. Yeah, this is a hit the road.
Yeah.
It's a bounce back to
He's
that
off.
narrative of our 25-year-old protagonist. He hit the road. Let's go. I got to leave it all behind. I'm going for it. This next one is my favorite.
Is it your favorite?
No, but
Oh.
someone
what
said
they
it was
said.
their favorite. Who said it was your favorite? What was I gonna say? Yes, I don't even want to get into this because I want you to have it now. If you've ordered the CD and the vinyl and you don't have it yet, don't be mad at me. It'll come soon. I'm sure everybody's doing what they need to do to get it to you. Thank you for pre-ordering it. And by the way, should we
yeah.
put it in the link?
Yeah, you want
Is it in there? It just says joeymcintyre.com, but people are asking for the lyrics.
Yeah.
The lyrics are in here, folks.
Boom.
The lyrics are in the CD and in the album. I'm not
No, they're there.
Yeah.
If you want.
Right, but I'm not making you buy it to hear, the lyrics. I mean, they'll get out there somehow. I mean, I could post the lyrics, but
I think they're on
That's
Apple too.
the
aren't
surest
they?
way, not yet. It takes a while
Oh,
for
okay.
the lyrics to get up on Apple, I
Yeah.
think. The surest way to see the lyrics is to buy the vinyl or the CD. I don't know. I like to have it in my hands. It's sort of like a companion piece. That being said, keep streaming the hell out of it, folks. So this next song is Sean. This is one of the tracks that Sean he built the music for. And that's always interesting because I wonder like what was in your head like before we got together with it. But
Yeah.
one of the part of the process of us writing the record, we would be together and write a bunch of songs, and then we'd be apart, each of us doing different stuff, but staying in touch, and which was good actually. That made me, write a couple of songs on my own.
Yeah.
As much as I hated like us not being in the same room,
Yeah.
it forced me to like
It's a
sit at
different
the
way of-
piano
yeah.
and plunk stuff out. And meanwhile, you were writing these amazing tracks, and tracks is not songs really. I mean, musical pieces. And this one you sent to me, and I just immediately had a connection to it. And then when we were in the room together, when I really started thinking of the top line and what the story might be about, and then we just kind of took off with it. So
Yeah. This one was a fun one to write.
yeah, we like this one, and we're
Yeah.
glad that you guys like it too. And it's called She. Check it out.
beats the sun and off she goes. The day begins, but no one knows, 'cause the world is half asleep. She opens up and lights the stove. She pours a cup for old man Joe. He leaves a tip and she tucks it away. And she's got plans instead of dreams. This ain't make-believe. Spend a lifetime moving mountains and a place along the sea. Knows what it means to come from nothing. Nobody knows it better than she. Used to think to be a guy to buy her things and tell her why she's never gonna be alone. Instead, she forged a road when times were tough. She learned in time she was enough. The answers were all her own. And she's got plans instead of dreams. This ain't make-believe. Spend a lifetime moving mountains and a place along the sea. Knows what it means to come from nothing. Nobody knows it better than she. Can see it now, cute as can be. White picket fence and a swing on a tree. And in the back, beating back, leading down to the ocean. Knows what it means to come from nothing.
Right. Must be 9, right? I mean,
Nobody knows it better than she. Spent a lifetime moving mountains. She's at a place along the sea. She knows what it means to come from nothing. Nobody knows it better than. Nobody knows it better than she. She. Nobody knows it better than she.
yes. Yes. What's the genre? All of them?
That's pop. Pop genre.
That's pop?
Yeah.
This is pop. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. Hey, guys, people are still telling us that, like, we are, for downloads on Apple, I don't know, streaming is different, but for actual downloads, we're number 5. Number 5 in all the world. That's pretty awesome. And then
Really cool.
that's just for pop, and then all genres. You said we're still
Still coasting, yeah.
18?
Top 20.
okay. It fluctuates. We're 21. We
Yeah,
we
okay,
just
okay. We
lost-
just took a dip,
we
but
just lost.
it's okay.
We
It's
just
fine.
lost a few. But
We'll
it's so amazing, really. I mean, people talk about, how much music, like in the music business, on the inside, everyone was like, hundreds of thousands of songs come out every day. Do you know how hard it is? Like, that's the new thing. You know what I mean? And like, all those voices can stop you, from doing anything. But like, the fact that even for a moment, even for today, like, we're showing up is pretty freaking awesome.
It's pretty cool.
So
We're
thank
so
you.
used to just like you and I just playing these songs like on
Yeah.
the Dropbox, and we'll be like, "Oh, that was so good," or
Yeah.
whatever. We'll just listen to it. But now it's cool to have all these people
It's really, really cool
listen along with
for
us.
you guys to have, the same experience. So, what do we got here? Looking at all the things. Yes, awesome. Yeah, and that doesn't even include all the other platforms, Spotify, and all the ones. Jay-Z called me today. He said, I'm gonna do something for you on Tidal.
Nice.
We're on the. No, I don't know. I don't know. So she is clearly about. People ask me, like I said today, like that first, the first lyric, she beats the sun and off she goes. I was kind of patting myself on the back for that
as you
one.
should.
Yeah,
Beats the sun?
Beats the
Come
sun.
on.
You get up before the sun. She beats the sun and off she goes. Her day begins, but no one knows because the world is half asleep. That first lyric was just me thinking about my wife, basically, because she's an amazing mom and she does it every day in and day out. She doesn't work at a diner. She doesn't work for tips. So, the cool thing about being, any kind of artist is you take different things and then you go down another path. So, the protagonist in that, song kind of turns into this woman, you know what I mean? And I think we can all relate, it's someone who just takes one step at a time and shows up day in, day out. Dreams aren't, dreams are built basically. And I think it's some really, the second verse of like, used to think that, there'd be a guy to buy her things and tell her why she's never going to be alone. Instead, she forged a road when times were tough. She learned in time she was enough. The answers were all her own. That's
Yeah.
I mean, he's the gatekeeper, but he was, the cool thing I think about this partnership is like, where this guy and the music he creates and produces is just incredible. And, because it's my name on it, I think lyrically I've always taken the lead but he's always in the room, you know what I mean? And he's always like guiding me and like supporting me. And if the idea is horrible, he's going to let me know, but like it's a really good like combination. I mean,
yeah.
And not that it matters because, we're co-writers and that's the cool thing about it.
Yeah.
Not that you have to like pinpoint it, but for me, knowing that, I had you like there all along and I could still, obviously you were, letting me take the lead on the lyric or the ideas or the feel because it was coming from, my gut. You know what I mean?
It has to. I think it has to be that way for you to sing it and feel it.
Yeah.
The most.
Yes.
And for you to really connect with it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so she happens, not that there has to be a storyline, but we're going to keep with the protagonist, this 25-year-old. He's taken off, but he stops at a diner and sees this person, this woman, and it's an example of like who this person is. An example of, it's not easy. Life isn't easy. You got to show up, you got to make mistakes, you got to work hard, and it gave him inspiration. So he takes off. Let's say he takes off. And on the way out, maybe he sees a girl and maybe she jumps on the back of his bike and maybe they take off for a while. And as in life, when you ups and downs, you know what I mean? Especially like in your 20s, you're like, ugh, and then all of a sudden, it passes and you're like ready to go out and rock out and party. And so this kind of song is like, let's go.
Yeah.
And it's called One Shot. Check it out.
Come away with me. We can hide behind the curtains. I want you to lay with me. Tomorrow's never certain. I want you to say to me everything I ever wanted said to me. Burned into my memory. You got one shot. One shot, baby, and you better be good to me. You got one shot, baby. Are you scared of me? Are you just got one shot. One shot, baby, you better be good to me. You got one shot, and I hope you don't miss one shot. One shot, baby, you better be good to me. You got one shot, baby. I never wanted anybody good for me that way. I could always say it's meant to be. Then I never wanted anyone to lock me down. Take away the keys when I'm not around. But now there's something about you in the way you look at me. Got me thinking we have more than catastrophe. If I could only figure it out. Now show me what you all about. You got one shot. One shot, baby, you better be good to me. You got one shot, and I hope you don't miss one shot. One shot, baby, you better be good to me. You got one shot, baby. I never wanted anybody good for me that way. I could always say it's meant to be. But I never wanted anyone to lock me down. Take away the keys when I'm not around. But now there's something about you and the way you look at me. Got me thinking we ain't more than got to be. If I could only figure it out. Now show me what you all about, shot, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Hey. Who has that bridge section memorized already?
Yeah, exactly. By the way, we realize we're like looking at ourselves, so we just want to
Yeah.
take some time.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Subscribe. Smash
Hi.
that like
Yeah,
button.
yeah. Hey, while you're at it, if you feel it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's such a freeing moment, you know what I mean? To say yes to YouTube and build these numbers. These sad numbers. No.
Oh my
No,
God.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, but that's what we tell ourselves, It's like, because it's all relative. Like, I could, I could be comparing myself to the Kardashians and then
Yeah.
I'm done. Or, I know someone would kill for whatever subscribers I have. But
Yep.
for a while, I kind of stayed away from it because I was just like, it's like one more platform to, maintain or whatever. But
Yeah.
I like it. It's clean now. Got some videos up there. Maybe it'd be nice to curate it, a little bit. By the way, can you hear us when we're singing?
Oh yeah. Can you hear our mics when
Can
the
we sing? Oh,
when
when
the
the music
songs are
is
playing?
playing and we're singing. Oh, I can just ask.
We don't know if we should be doing like the commentary.
Could you hear us when?
Okay, cool. Yeah, they're
we-
saying yes.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, one person said no.
Oh, damn it. Yes. Okay.
99
No.
yeses and one
Uh.
no.
Cool.
That song was made entirely in this room.
Yes.
And that piano part
Where's
Is
the
a
piano
microphone
behind here? Let's see. if
being
we can-
held up to the speaker of that piano right here behind
I
Joey.
want you to play. So yeah.
Is it on?
Well, no, I don't. No, not you
No.
play it. No, I want you to play the
Play the
record
record.
again. The beginning of the record.
Yeah.
Listen, that wacky sound that it sounds like someone's hitting plastic while he's playing, but gives it a percussive feel. That's this piano. Go ahead.
Girl.
You hear that? Yeah.
Come away.
That's
So dope.
that is that, and I love that he didn't change it.
Where else are you gonna get that sound? It's
Yeah.
so cool.
And Sean likes finding little quirky things like that and hanging on to them, and it just had a vibe. So yeah, it's pretty cool. That's why it's perfect that we're in this room because
Yeah, it feels
we
like meant
here
to
we
be.
are.
Yeah.
Can we just look at the people, Joe?
Come on.
You haven't seen yourself. You haven't seen yourself
No,
enough.
I gotta make sure I look good 24/7. So
Golly, hi. Oh my God. Hi. I'm just gonna go like this from now on.
actually,
Look at
that's,
me. I'm looking.
you should look right into the camera for the next song. For the entirety.
Oh,
It is the music video.
Exactly. This song I started writing in the other room on the piano. This old 100-year-old piano that Griffin plays so well, and then Sean played that piano on, You Make Me Want to Stay
Yeah.
from the Still Kids album. That whole piano solo at the end was this guy on that piano. So I started playing with an idea with some chords, and it was just kind of like descending chord progression that I was playing with. And I had this idea for the song and just a little chorus, and I sent it back to Sean, and he made it sound so good that I was afraid to sing it myself because he has an amazing voice. And if you don't know, he has his own music. You most of you guys probably know. But yeah, so he made like an amazing snippet of it, and I was like, I can't wait to finish that song. And we sat on it for a while and didn't write it, and then we finished it here.
Yeah.
We finished it
Yeah.
in this room, like most of them.
I think this is the last one because we
Wrote
recorded
here?
Yeah, we wrote it here, finished it here, but then we recorded it in North Carolina.
That's
Remember?
right. That's right. Yep.
This one was tricky for vocal wise. I would say. It's
Yeah,
probably the,
well, you sounded so good on it. That was the problem. And I was like, damn, I got to at least sound as good as him. I almost even tried to just sneak him up under me and just call it a background. But we didn't.
we got
but-
there.
Why don't we play it,
Yeah.
and then we'll talk a little bit more about it, maybe. Oh, I'll just hold on. I'll do it.
Yes.
I don't need another thing but you. Need another thing. Need another thing but you. Need another thing but you. People search the world for diamond rings. Want a house in the hills, thinking they were gonna fill a hole, but they never will. I used to think the same way. 1 million lights, my name up in lights. I came to find a better way. For once in my life, I don't need another thing but you. Need another thing. Need another thing but you. Need another thing but you. I never knew what lucky was till I looked in your eyes. I could while away the hours, holding your hand in mine, and I can hear them talking, saying I lost the fight, but they would be right. 'Cause look what I come home to every night. I don't need another thing but you. Need another thing. Need another thing but you. Need another thing but I don't need another thing but you. You know I lied, yeah. Need another thing. Need another thing but you. I don't need another. Need another thing but you.
Hey. You know, speaking of how songs were made, one of the last things we added was on the second verse, the what, wow. And I say wop because, coming from doing The Wanderer about Dion DiMucci, Dion and the Belmonts, and there was a lot of wops, wop, wow. And I just thought it would be a cool way to like build the second verse, do a little something extra. And with today's technology and this guy being
Voice
able
notes.
to turn anything into. So as you can see, it says WAPs. You see the WAPs? Is that it? No?
WAPs 1, 2, 3, 4
Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
harmony.
4. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you see that? I don't know. Now you can't. Anyways, so let's play it. Let's see.
Siren in the back.
That's what you hear on the
Yeah.
record. And there's an ambulance in the background. Which is hilarious because we used to talk about that with the new kids when we were recording Hanging Tough. Maurice's studio wasn't even finished yet. So when there was a siren going by, they have to stop recording.
Oh my god.
We didn't have to stop recording.
That's funny.
You just cleaned it up. So there's the WAPs. Yeah, I like that. That was amazing guitar playing. BC Soul. That's where the BC Soul. I call him BC Soul.
That one was fun.
It's gorgeous. I love that it's obviously a very not what's going on there? Guitar,
drums, bass,
drums,
piano.
bass. Yeah, very. But
The bass,
mostly
I think too is the guitar
is
just
the
pitched
guitar.
down.
Yes. Yeah. It's really the guitar. You playing the guitar is what makes that song cook. And it was it's a nice song. I finally made my video. That's a video I want us all to. I'm gonna get the audio, and I want to start making videos that we can share with each other. Like what's the one thing for you? I posted a video of Roxy, our dog Roxy, but then right away someone was at a dance studio and she sent me a picture which I loved. So you got it. So whatever that one thing is, and that can be a walk, it could be a book, it could be a martini, it could be a hot fudge sundae. So more to come on that. What else? Did we cover that song?
I think that's it for
Yeah.
that song.
Our protagonist,
Yeah.
by the way,
Yeah.
he gets away,
Continue the
one
story.
shot, they fall in love, and then he thinks he's in love. I don't need another thing but you. He loves her so much that all of a sudden it's all about her, and suddenly he's made her higher power, and that's not good. And then he goes, whoop! He crashes. He comes down to his knees and he says, what's it all about? And this next song, that's within the context of the future musical. But this next song we started writing on the road, which is cool. The cool thing about touring, one of the cool things is you're just surrounded by music. You're getting inspired left and right. So at soundcheck, I started messing around with this song, and we were like bouncing back and forth and seeing like how to make it better. And as the story goes, we were in a theater in outside of Pittsburgh, and we were just finishing up. And during soundcheck, there was this big kind of beefy security guy who looked like a steel worker, and he had like a handlebar mustache, and he's just sort of sitting by the stage or whatever. And so finally we got it together, and I think we got it lyrically. Like finally got it a few times. It was like, I think we got, and then and all of a sudden we finished up, and he went, "That's the one. That's the one." And I said, "Oh my God." Well, there you go.
There you go.
From that guy's mouth to God's ears.
Yeah.
And speaking of God, it is kind of a spiritual song. It's about, either being brought down to your knees or going to your knees to ask for help and going, I really need a way here. I don't know what to do anymore. And it's, there's this mentor, this sound of a wise voice saying, listen, here's what works for me. So here's Miracle. Hope you like it.
Here you are now, standing in the rain. You'd do anything to kill the pain. You're asking me how the hell did I get here? After all I've done, doesn't anybody care? Well, I ain't got no alibis, but since you asked me why, I tell you why I'm standing here. I don't pray for a sunny day when the rain comes. It's the rain that makes us grow. Find out it's the dark times when the stars shine and point me where I need to go. Life is full of mistakes, so make another mistake. Maybe the next one you make will be the one that'll finally break you. And just keep bearing your soul. Maybe even that walk of shame just might lead to a miracle. Amen. Strike a rock 1,000 times, nothing. 1,001, you might just get something. Now I'm not trying to tell you to fall on the sword for every word, but I can tell you what works for me. Here's what I heard. Don't pray for a sunny day when the rain comes. It's the rain that makes us grow. Find out it's the dark times when the stars shine. Point me where I need to go. Life is full of mistakes, so make another mistake. Maybe the next one you make will be the one that'll finally break you. And just keep bearing your soul. Maybe even that walk of shame just might lead to a miracle. Oh, come on now. Myself to thee, to bear with me and do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of thy power, of thy love, and of thy way of life. May I do thy will always. Hey. Make another mistake. It just might lead to a miracle.
This one's
Yes.
resonating with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Cool to see.
I think this has always resonated with people. I mean,
Yeah.
since we played it on the road. I think
special
we
from the
first did
beginning.
it on the cruise. It's nice. It's nice to just, this feels like this song feels like a blanket.
Yeah,
like it feels
yeah,
like your
yeah.
favorite jacket or something, and it's always felt that way. I think I didn't push it. I just kind of sat down and like said what I meant, you know what I mean? I meant what I said, and it's really nice to just have it resonate without like trying hard in any way.
Yeah.
And I will say, adding a prayer, by the way, the prayer at the end is called the third step prayer. Third step being from 12-step programs, which is just really, the cool thing about 12-step programs is that, you can have whatever God or higher power you want. They don't assign you a higher power. There's no rules. You take what you like and leave the rest. And, I've always been a little talking about God, like it needless to say, it can be a divisive subject. And so I'm glad that like I'm open enough and free enough to just, authentically say this prayer, you know, and it's about my relationship with my God and no one else's, and I embrace, you know, everybody else's, you know, to do the same, you know, have the same experience. But I think there's a connective tissue there, and I think it resonates with people. And it was
Yeah.
nice to kind of take it a little bit more to
Yeah.
another level. We added the amens during Christmas.
Yeah.
Those Christmas shows at the Bourbon Room, and then it just came naturally
Yeah,
when we were
from there.
recording it. We finished it in Jacksonville, Florida, and it just fit
Yeah.
and it worked. So the good news is the album is now for downloads on Apple is number 4, which is
Whoa.
amazing. But
Number
then
4?
I look down, and it's got 3.5 stars. But wait, it gets better. There's only 6 reviews, so I go to 6 reviews. First of all, the first, of course, there's someone who does 1 star, the schmuck, right? And he goes by Shadow Elvis. Dear Apple, why do you let schmuck? There should be just one person. Apple, I say this lovingly, you have enough money to just have people checking reviews, and if they're senseless, like as in he reviewed the album on December 13th. He reviewed the album 6 weeks before it came out, y'all. Okay?
Somehow.
Should I show him the
Was
quote?
he was he one of the people
We
that
should-
had
we
early
should-
access? And
we
he's
should-
like
It wasn't even out. It wasn't even out. He's reviewing nothing. 1 song was out. This is. Should I tell them?
Yeah.
I
heck
shouldn't
yeah,
give
you
this
should
guy
no,
any credit.
Out him.
And we're gonna find you, Shadow Elvis,
Yeah.
and turn you into a loving, kind person. You Shadow is
Yeah.
right. He said 1 star. First it says wow. It says wow, and then it says little senior citizen Joey McIntyre is hanging rough.
6 weeks before the album.
You're
came
welcome.
out. I love it.
You're welcome. Apple, you're doing well. Open up a department called Reviewing the Reviewers. Reviews review, okay? The other one is Anticipating Great Things. This is 4 stars.
Mm.
This is
Okay. That's like
see if you
okay.
only have 6 reviews,
Yeah.
that 1 star
that,
is going
it
to kill
means
you.
a lot.
Yeah. So clearly I know you guys are going to start.
Even that though, that was on January 3rd.
This is on January
Yeah.
3rd. I don't know why it says. Oh no, Anticipating Great Things. Okay, I've heard samples of the songs established on. Okay, that's cool. But guys, if you're downloading the song, clearly downloading the album, clearly you are. Make sure you write a review, and
Heck yeah.
you know, do what you like, but
Let's
don't
get Shadow Elvis
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the way
kick him out.
down to
Kick him out. Okay, where were we before I got, you know,
Calm
I lost
down,
my, I
calm
lost
down.
my
It's
higher
okay,
power.
yeah.
I was ready
Yeah.
to. I needed.
You gotta
I
listen
need
to
be
that
brought
song
to-
again, man.
I was
yeah.
brought to my knees by Shadow Elvis, and then there is a mirror. You know what I mean? That's when the stars shine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when the shadows come, that's when you see the stars. I love that. No, I mean, speaking lyrically, maybe even that walk of shame just might lead to a miracle. Personally, my wife probably won't tell you. Well, like me telling you this. Oh, hi, buddy.
Hey.
You want to say hi? What's that?
Say hi.
Said my boy got that vocal.
Could you hear us?
No, I'm listening.
Oh, you listening to what? Say hi, Griff. Hey.
Yo, watch out, man. It's the moment right here, man.
You listening to the album?
Yeah, bro.
Awesome.
You're listening to it? Damn.
Make sure you write a review.
Yeah, leave a review.
My Dad Rocks.
On what?
The
Well, it's on the store.
yeah.
So the downloads on the store, the people that make the downloads and aren't, you know, have the subscription,
It's a prescription.
a subscription.
Where do I? Oh, you have to go to iTunes. It's not
Yeah.
music.
Well, it's different. We're a subscriber, so it doesn't matter. But if you subscribe, download it anyways, because I think that's good for us. And if you're just buying it, we're like top 4. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Top 4 pop out.
Yeah.
What pop out?
Pop albums. So my kid just walked in here. So the Walk of Shame was he's gonna get mad. But you know, when relationships start, you know, they could be shaky, you know, and I've had my walk of shame, and turns out I hung in there, and I got the miracle of 3 kids and a beautiful wife, and a marriage that looks like it's gonna last forever, right, Griff?
There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna last forever.
That's right. All right. This next
one.
All right, get out of here, kid. You're too cool for this podcast. This thing
All
here.
right, guys, peace out, man.
Peace out. Love you.
Listen to that.
So, oh yeah, what I was saying is, I remember like when we first met, me and my wife, and like we just started dating, and there was a late night and an early morning, and she was like, sayonara. And I remember the crosswalk, walking that walk of shame, right? What's a walk of shame, right? Walking somewhere in the morning with the clothes you had on the night before. That's what a walk of shame is. So hang in there, folks. You know, it just might lead to a miracle. All right. Again, hi. Sorry we have not been looking you in the eye. We can't get over ourselves. Well, that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Is there like a filter on this camera?
There's nothing. That's
'Cause
4K.
they look pretty decent.
Yeah.
Hey.
People are saying they're leaving reviews.
Oh, I'm sure they
Yeah.
are. You know, what's funny is Wikipedia, a long time ago, I was actually on the Dancing with the Stars tour, and I was in like Kansas City, and there was a review
Yeah.
of like the show to come, and it said Joey McIntyre, and there was a blurb, and it said like was in Wicked on Broadway to mixed reviews, and I was like, mixed reviews?
Mixed reviews.
By the way, like, I was best replacement on Broadway.com. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? And I knew right away that like this journalist from this paper just copy and pasted from Wikipedia, which stinks. So I randomly let that be heard, like on some interview or whatever, and all the Bravehearts went in, and you can just
Yeah.
changed the story.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't true. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to be reviewing, and things will get better. And review it authentically. I don't want it to be, you know. But Shadow Elvis needs to
It's like having your own
needs
PR
to needs
team
to get
yeah.
his comeuppance.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're talking about relationships. Speaking of relationships, this next song, you know, was like my wife Barrett loved it, but like later we were talking about it, she's like, I don't know, I thought it might be about me, and I'm like, are you serious? But that being said, there were a couple of things, again, as a songwriter, you pull from different things, get inspired, and then you can take it down a different road that isn't like about one experience. And but this song is about, you know, sort of making amends, you know what I mean, to like a past love. You know, love is, you know, I think if we're lucky, we've had a couple of relationships in our lives, and sometimes we have to move on. And you just, especially at my age, at our age, most of you out there, you know, you look back fondly with those relationships, and you hope that there's love there and they feel the same way. And this sort of has that vibe. And I really like this song. And it's sort of, if I could be so bold, it's my shot at Sending the Clowns by Stephen Sondheim. This is a little bit more, I think, maybe hopeful than Sending the Clowns, maybe? I don't know. That's the last time I'm going to compare myself to Stephen Sondheim. Okay, here we go. It's called Other Things.
You look good in that. Never seen you look so pretty. Why you look so sad? Was it something I said? What's wrong with that? We were gonna go into the city. Now we're both just mad. Here we are again. They say we shouldn't look too far into the rearview mirror. away just to see it come undone. I always thought that we would find forever after. Baby, great loves never die. Maybe they just fade away. I'm afraid to change, 'cause I can't let go. And I can't explain how it got this way. It's so hard to change when you can't let go. Is it worth the pain? I can see you slipping away. They say we shouldn't look too far into the rearview mirror. But did we travel all this way just to see it come undone? I always thought that we would find forever after. Baby, great loves never die. Maybe they just fade away. I have to go. What about your things? I'll be back for them, but you can just throw them away. What's wrong with you? How could you even say that? What do you want me to say? You just need some time. Haagen Dawson, Breaking Bad, Farrah Fawcett or Cheryl Ladd. That time I stood up to your dad, you thought I was so tough. Running in the New York rain, I'm in it through the hills of Spain. Having never to explain, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Hey, have you been busy? How about you same? That's good to hear. Hey, I got something to say. I love you deeply, and I always will. You occupy space in my heart that'll never be filled. They say we shouldn't look too far into the rearview mirror. But did we travel all this way just to see it come undone? I always thought that we would find forever after. Baby, great loves never die. Maybe they just fade away. Maybe they just fade away. I love you deeply. I always will.
Well, if the scoring was emojis, heart emojis, this would be your favorite song
yeah.
tonight. I get it.
word
I
for
mean,
most
I get it.
emojis.
I get it. It is a very heartfelt song, and it's just like, you know. So there were the most hearts.
Man. This one.
Yeah, it's sweet. You know, it's sweet. I think, you know, I was this one made me like remember originality. Like originality, like even if it feels original, like, you know, obviously nothing's original and I'm influenced by so many things, as we all are, but like when I did that chorus, they say we shouldn't look too far into the rearview mirror. I was like, where does that land? Like,
Yeah.
what kind of song is that? And like, it doesn't really matter, you know, but I'm just glad that like it just pushed me down more to like trying different things and like not trying to make certain melodies fit into certain things or lyrically. And it was really nice to just like take our time with that song. A lot, you know, we talked a lot about, you know, writing songs, and it's fun to like, oh man, that song's killer, and it's
Yeah.
only 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
This
like,
one's the opposite.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it cool.
yeah,
It's-
and that's what albums are for. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? To take your time and serve the song.
Yeah.
And just to take our time with this song, and have the scene, and obviously they're together, and then they're breaking up, and she's moving out, and that Haagen-Dazs and Breaking Bad. I mean I can't eat ice cream anymore. So, but who doesn't love a Haagen-Dazs? And Breaking Bad, it's all relationship stuff. You know what I mean? But I like that, like Haagen-Dazs and Breaking Bad. Farrah Fawcett or Cheryl Ladd, obviously they had a debate like who was better. I mean, we know that from my demo. He has to Google that, but
No comment.
that's a good one, isn't it? Farrah Fawcett or Cheryl Ladd? That's a good debate. Farrah Fawcett or Cheryl Ladd? That time I stood up to your dad. You thought I was so tough. Running in the New York rain, or Mini through the hills of Spain. That, of course, I've only been to Spain. Well, Barcelona once, and it was back in 2019, and my wife and I rented a Mini, and so there are some spots, and there is the angst is real. I mean, no relationship worth its merit doesn't go through ups and downs. So there's some stuff I pulled from my life experience, but
Yeah.
it's kind of sweet that my wife is even worried for a second. You know what I mean? It makes me feel
It's
good.
really
You know what I mean?
cute, yeah.
Really? You care that much? Oh my God.
Yeah. It
So
shows how open and honest the song is, and how
Yeah.
she knows.
it might have
in your
touched.
writing,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that was a little
Yeah.
too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's good. Hi, Roxy.
You're
Roxy's back.
Finish your cigar.
I know. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
She kind of looked like, insult the dog's lover with that cigar coming out of her. And for those of you who just jumped on, Roxy was the opening act for a few minutes. All right, here we are, folks.
Oh man, are we here? We've arrived.
Here we are. We have the video. This would have been a good place to, maybe drop it
debut
in.
Yeah.
Can they do that? Can you upload video? No, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Sorry to tease you. The video is coming out soon. There were some people that saw it. They saw it at Wahlburgers this week, and some people saw it at iHeart as well. But it's coming out soon. We shot the video. It's really fun and sexy. I grabbed my ass. You're gonna love it. I'm wearing leather pants, and but I'm also naked and pinching my dad bod. And doing lots of unflattering things, so it's balanced out. So excited about that, but we'll tell you about this. So let's play it,
Yeah,
and
let's
we'll
do it.
talk about it later.
Pop out.
Yeah.
I can taste it when you finally believe you can make it. It's a little bit sweeter. Frozen. I'm so afraid to say this could be over. Chosen. I thought I was the one to get you over. Step one, this isn't any fun. I'm 2 steps from the door. Close your eyes and count to 3. Open up, you won't see me now. Step 4, I cannot give you more. If I'm ever gonna make it out alive, the time is finally arrived. And it feels like freedom. I love you, baby, but you're making me crazy. I can still hear the echo go. It feels like freedom. You're like rolling thunder. You keep pulling me under, and you won't let me go. Open. You don't see I'm gone until the morning. I'm glowing. That's what people say now that I'm going. Step one, this isn't any fun. I'm 2 steps from the door. Close your eyes and count to 3. Open up, you won't see me now. Step 4, I cannot give you more. If I'm ever gonna make it out alive, the time is finally arrived. And it feels like freedom. I love you, baby, but you're making me crazy. I can still hear the echo go. It feels like freedom. You're like rolling thunder. You keep pulling me under, and you won't let me go. Freedom. I can taste it. But this time's a little bit sweeter. If you want your freedom, take
Yeah.
Do you remember?
How did two very white guys make such a funky ass record?
Do you remember finishing that and then pretty much for the rest of the day we just listened to it and we were just like, all right, one more time, and then we just sat back and we were
feeling
like,
it, we were loving
come
it.
on,
No,
like,
it was crazy.
what's going on?
But I think we did that because this was like, this freaking song was like a Picasso. I
Yeah,
mean, it was like a
100%.
mismatch. Like the Lego pieces were all jammed up. We didn't know. I started that song, on the piano here. It was a totally different vibe. And I had this step one, this isn't any fun. Step, I'm 2 steps from the door and the whole thing. Then I added freedom, and it feels like freedom.
The microphone they're saying.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Okay, so I think the reason was, Sean was saying we really love this song and listened to it again and again. Reason was because it was all over the place, like during the day. To the point where like we were trying things and then we were like, all right, let's just shut this one down,
Yeah.
move on to another song, close the laptop. And the minute he closed the laptop, I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a sec.
He popped it back up. I said, press play. And the part I sang was out of nowhere. I always sang, I love you, baby, but you're making me crazy. It was a totally different thing. It was in a different register, and then I was like, press play, and all of a sudden I went, I love you, baby, but you're making me crazy. I can still hear the echo, go. Like, it was like,
One take.
one
Done.
take, by
Yeah,
the way.
And that's the take you hear.
One take.
That's us just figuring it out.
One
and
take.
being like, all right, that's it.
One
That's the
take.
chorus."
It was literally like, at one point, that was going to be the verse in a different register.
Yeah.
And then
I
we're like,
love you,
wait a minute.
baby,
But you're making me crazy. I can still hear the, yeah.
echo.
Yeah. And it was like, what? We're going to start that way? And then the step one, this isn't any fun, and that whole thing.
Yeah.
I will say the motivation for that in like wrapping up, like, okay, I know this is like the musical part and he's a 25-year-old protagonist and all that stuff. I'm giving that, that kid has a path, but like as it relates to me, and who I am as a person and like, the great thing is, the beautiful thing is like, I'm saying this within our community. Like I got to share this with Donnie, like more and more. Lately we, unfortunately, he was in town during the LA fires and we were going to go play golf actually. And then it was like tragedy struck and sat in this room in these 2 chairs. And we actually like talked for like 3.5 hours and we had touched on things we never freaking touched on. And, it was really beautiful. I mean, we've been able to have a very loving relationship, like over the years, especially, more recently. But it hasn't been easy. And as I shared, it's like, as you guys know, you can imagine being a partner with Donnie Wahlberg, who's a born leader, has many ideas, 98% of them are great ideas. And I'm his partner, and you know what I mean? It's like you want to collaborate. And so, and plus, we're 2 Boston guys and, we butt heads and historically we've butt heads. But what I'm getting at is like, making this album, and just being where I am in my life and trying to, continue to grow down a path. What was beautiful was that this song gave me the clarity more and more to share my soul, and like Donnie was there for it, and he's always been very supportive of my journey overall, but certainly artistically. And sometimes it's hard to be in a successful group, and want to do your own thing. And it's like, how can I carve my own path of autonomy? And I really know that everybody feels that way. It's like I said earlier today, it's like with family, with your job, with your community, like even when it's good, it's important for us to carve out our own path and our own time and have our own joy in a very quiet way and sometimes in a big way. Obviously, this is a big way, but like what I'm grateful for is like what I'm getting to is like the fact that I can say, is it possible? Is it possible that I can have that autonomy and be in this incredibly successful, wonderful group of guys? I think that positivity is enough for me. Instead of going, I can't do it, which I did. I get kick and scream about it, especially when I do 50 shows and I'm writing all this music. Sean's heard me rant and rave. I can't do it, you know what I mean? And meanwhile, we end up writing half the New Kids record, becoming better writers than, you know, in the process, and then, you know, dovetailing into this album. And so I'm sharing all this. What I'm really excited about is I'm getting to share with an open heart in a loving way. I'm not doing it on somebody's podcast and like, you know, getting all heavy, deep, and real. I'm doing it with you guys. I'm doing it with Donnie. I'm doing it with the other guys because I know they understand, you know, and, you know, but my journey is my journey. So Freedom, like I already said today, but it's kind of fun to tell you. It's like in the moment when I was writing Freedom, you know, step one, all the steps,
Yeah.
right? Step one, this isn't any fun. I'm 2 steps from the door. Close your eyes and count to 3. Open up, you won't see me. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
I've had it.
Yeah.
I'm done. I need to do this. Like, no, I'm done, you know? And of course, you know, in step by step, step 4, I can give you more. But in here, it's step 4, I cannot give you more. If I'm ever going to make it out alive, the time has finally arrived and it feels like freedom. So that's the in the weeds backstory of that song. And again, at the end of the day, it's just a pop song. That's the beauty of what we do. It's like get heavy, deep, and real, but just move them,
Yeah.
move people, move yourself. This is a dance track. You know what I mean? This is a fun song. This could be, you can put this, relate it to anything. You know what I mean? This is your song now.
Completely.
It's not our song anymore. It's your song. But I had to get honest with all that stuff. I needed all that energy to push back on, to bounce off of and make this music. And, you know, Freedom ended up being the last song we wrote,
Yeah.
recording, and the name of the album. And it makes a lot of sense because, you know, it's where I'm at. And by the way, speaking of, you know, the guys, I mean, this album right here, I probably shared to you before, that is the gold record for Hangin' Tough. And there's nothing like your first gold record. And I remember being in Japan, and Jordan was in the room right next to mine, and we called each other. We were like, we're gold. We found out in Japan, and we couldn't believe it. And like, yes, we've been lucky enough to sell, I don't know, they say 80, 100 million, but like that first gold record is everything. And like Hangin' Tough, 10 songs. And what I realized with Donnie the other night, I kept on telling Sean, I want this song, you know, the album's got to be, you know, have a certain sound, and it's got to stay in the lane, and it can't be 2 different things or
Yeah.
too many different sounds. And you listen to that, but at the end of the day, like you were like, no, it's like it works. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Because it's you.
each song is what it is. You serve the song, and it is me.
Yeah.
But I realized, like, when you look at Hangin' Tough, you got R&B, you got CoverGirl, which is like rock, you got Hold On, which is a rock song, you got a little bit of everything. I mean, it's all pop, but like the influences, and speaking of influences, this picture is me and Ralph Transvan from New Edition, my hero, and then that is me and my dad and Frank Sinatra, and then this is Stay the Same, my first top 10 solo hit. So I'm not trying to flex here. I'm just saying that this is what it comes down to. You know what I mean? And I sat here a lot, like trying to make music and explore what I wanted to write about. And these sort of inspirations were with me. And right above the Frank Sinatra picture is the music from All the Way that Debbie Gibson scrawled out.
Yeah.
She does her chicken scratch.
The charts.
Yeah, and she framed that. I'll actually just
Yeah.
I'll mess with our. That's So that's
Right up there.
that is the actual sheet music that Debbie played and wrote out for the Carnegie Hall show. Yeah, so anyways, I don't know where I'm going with that, but get the ring light out of the way there. We're so good showing our ring light. And this is a natural
What
glow.
ring light? What do you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, am I blabbing? What else do we got here? Congrats on the project. Thank you. Beautiful. Oh, stay the same, yeah, with your second grade class. I appreciate that. Yeah, it does have a good message. All right. So,
On the last one. Someone commented, "Shut up and sing."
oh, really? Is that what they said? Yeah, very funny. Ba-dum-bum. So,
Microphone.
oh,
again.
damn it. So, maybe I'll tee this one up before, so I
Yeah,
won't talk
for
so
sure.
much
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it
yeah.
at the end. So this last song, I've recently been taking some piano lessons, and again, like I'm using finger paint next to this guy. You know what I mean? He's building skyscrapers, and I get the finger paint out. But what I hear from people like talented like you is like, you guys love that. You guys love hearing like that music and that, that innocence and that simplicity. You know what I mean? That you're not overdoing it because
Yeah.
you can't. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, and you are playing it. It's like it's not me trying to come up with something that is you. It is you
Yeah.
when your fingers are on the keys.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, it is nice. It's a gift. It's like getting the keys to your dad's card for the first time, actually. That's what I keep calling it. To just kind of learn the simple math of, chords, and, there's only 8 notes essentially, and to know that it's all there, you just got to go find it. And so this last song, I was able to sit down at the piano and find the chords and know exactly where I wanted to go. And, my top line and my melody was there, and, my hands met it, in the middle. And, it was another, it's very honest, this song. It's pretty much on the nose. It's very personal. But again, I think when people write personal songs, that means we get to relate to it. The more personal, the artist gets or the singer gets, the more I get to identify with him or her. So I hope you feel the same way. I mean, this is again about life, and, hanging in there, and, hearing the stories and hearing people say you can't do this, you can't do that. And most of it is just made up on our own because we're just trying to survive and stand up for ourselves. But sometimes it takes a long time to just stand there and take up space and say, no, it's time for me to, get real. And, so by the way, no one's telling me to shut up and sing. This is either a loving mentor saying, enough. I hear you, but go do your thing. Go do your thing. Whatever your gift is, go do it. Put it into action. And that's what this song is about. And I'm excited to play it and share it with you.
Here we go.
I can't wait, but they tell me to. I can't wait till they see. They've been holding me back all these years from who I wanna be. I'm an understanding guy, but only to a point. See, my eyes once filled up with tears are now filled with clarity. He doesn't take well to direction. Shut up and sing. You talk too much. You're gonna lose your mind, blaming it all on such and such. Sing out, Louise. You're losing your touch. You're gonna come to find when you decide it's you who writes the dream. Someday you'll be king. Now shut up and sing. That's not how it's done, man. That must be just for fun, man. You can't be serious. All that work for just one fan. I'm tired of the calls. I'm bored with all your whiteboards. I don't wanna circle back. I'm done with all that. He doesn't take well to rejection. Shut up and sing. You talk too much. You're gonna lose your mind, blaming it all on such and such. Sing out, Louise. You're losing your touch. You're gonna come to find when you decide it's you who writes the dream. Someday you'll be king. Now shut up and sing. Don't talk about it, sing. Let me hear you singing like there's no tomorrow. Sing out all the pain and sorrow now. Show me how. Shut up and sing. You talk too much. You're gonna lose your mind, blaming it all on such and such. Sing out, Louise. You're losing your touch. You're gonna come to find when you decide it's you who writes the dream. Someday you'll be king. Shut up and sing. La 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 la.
I don't even know.
Ah, that's
I
a good
don't
one.
even know.
I mean, that was really another one take. I think it was
It was one
one
take.
of the half and the second half. I think we might have stopped in the middle and picked it up, but
I think the
Um,
first verse was one take. Yeah, and then
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
rest of the song is one take.
well, again, first of all, I wrote it, but that was Sean playing because I couldn't play that way, and you produced it like everything else. Yeah, I mean, Sean, when I put the headphones on and you sing into a mic, it's so important. Anybody who's recorded a song, whether they wrote it or not, how you sound in your headphones is so important. And Sean just makes this concoction and gets the right way and knows and as an artist himself and a singer, he knows how important it is to feel good
feel
about
it,
how
yeah.
you sound.
Yeah.
And so, you don't want to push. And like I shared today, like I sang that song and Miracle I was sitting on the edge of a couch with the small microphone on a coffee table singing down into it. Like
Yeah.
like some people were like, oh, that's not right. I was so relaxed and so like in it and didn't push, and it was just like it was really such a gift. So that is a huge part of the puzzle. I
remember sitting there too because I'm the only person who got to hear that like live. Like that's the recording of it, but to hear it in Jacksonville,
Yeah.
in the Airbnb,
It was cool, man. It was cool. It
crazy.
was nice to know that. And the thing is, I will say, I think that's the kind of thing you can do when you write your own stuff and it's your album. Like, there was only one song. I don't want to go back to Other Things, but Other Things was the one song. Oh no, and I Don't Need Another Thing. We grinded with that. Like we did that again and again and again. And with Other Things too, it's like some songs you have to put the time in and grind, but sometimes it's so heartfelt and you just wrote it and it's coming from your gut that you could do it 150 more times, but it ain't gonna touch what you came up with the first two times.
Yeah.
So, that's the 10 songs, man.
That's the album. Freedom.
Yeah, I mean, looking at these lyrics.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
We only have one mic now.
Oh my
We're gonna
God.
share it.
Sorry. It's fitting.
How did that sound?
It's only fitting. Did you see what I was saying though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This mic has been falling like the last 2 days, so it's good that you guys experienced that. Sorry if I busted your speakers by this mic falling. Oh my God. Guys, this was so fun.
How are we doing in the chat?
Yeah,
any
how we
questions?
doing? How we doing?
Any comments?
Hey,
Mic drop. I like that. Yeah.
mic drop.
Yeah.
There you go.
Boom.
See, you guys, See, the universe was like done. Unbelievable. Like a little mic drop. Oh, you guys, I tell you. Yeah, what else? We can read them
My
from
phone
here?
died.
Oh, your phone died. Great. How do we make this bigger?
I think I can go.
Can you just the window bigger? Or no, it's not gonna.
Oh,
Hey, it's a little bit better.
it cuts off.
Good job. Thank you guys.
I don't know what.
I think I should just like look at the camera for a few minutes, to end it, just so
like that.
make up for all the time you saw me like that. Thinking of the tour, thinking of how I want to tour. I don't know, maybe some listening parties followed by some dance nights. How about like Freedom Club nights? Building, especially if I'm suddenly making this theatrical show that I'm building that will be, maybe later on in the year or, the beginning of next year. In the meantime, let's hang out.
Yeah.
Let's talk freedom. Let's shake our tush a little bit, maybe. Play a couple of songs, dance, you know what I mean? Dance on the bar at the club. I think I'm figuring it out. It's probably going to be sometime in March or April to get out there. And it's only the beginning, though. It's only the beginning. And I really want to share this album with you guys in person, live, up close. And that's the cool thing about this record is I think it's got legs for me. You know what I mean? I think it's something I can sing, for a lifetime. And I look forward to doing that in many different cities and many different towns. What do you got? You broke the mic. Yeah, Boston all day. Oh, they're flying. Can you stop them?
Yeah, you can just scroll up.
Oh, okay. Cannot wait. What did they say? All my paid time off is for you and NKOTB. Okay, I'm sorry. I understand that. Yeah, I know, guys. Ireland's in the house. What else are they saying here? Let's see. Yep, hope to see you in Vegas. Good, yes. Minnesota, don't forget about Minnesota. Of course not. Baby Blockheads. She's 13 and her name is Alia. Or Aaliyah. Aaliyah, right? Aaliyah and KOTB, Baby Blockhead.
Yeah.
I'm 13. Hi, Baby Blockhead. Welcome. Recruit more blockheads, baby blockheads. Rainbow, I love it. Freedom. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much. I feel like if I talk any more, you'll get bored of me. Go to joeymcintyre.com and get the vinyl and the CD if you're so inclined. You won't. Will you grab me that? Because where's Oh, this is. I've already showed you this, but so I just. By the way, so this was a selfie. I took a
That's
selfie
crazy.
in Toronto.
Oh, the mic.
Oh, jeez. Did they say that? No, you just think.
I'm preempting.
Yeah. This was a selfie. I took it of my profile because I don't like my profile. So that was my gesture to freedom. And I was talking to my buddy Robbie Williams, my new BFF. By the way, you got to see Better Man while it's in the theaters because it's so freaking good. I think some people want to see Robbie's face, but this monkey, this I don't even want to call it a CGI monkey. It's unbelievable. It'll break your heart. It's a gorgeous story. Anyway, so Robbie, I was like, I don't know what to do for the album cover. And he's like, what about this lo-fi thing, whatever? Like, and I was like, well, I did just take a selfie. It's funny you say that. And I said, but I don't know who to send it to, you know, what art designer. And he said, send it to me. I got you covered. And he hooked me up with my guy, Ben. And his name is Ben Brown. I know it is, but I'm like freaking out that his name is not Ben Brown. I'll tell you for sure. Ben's probably laughing. Yeah, it is Ben Brown. Ben Brown, yeah, for Citizen Design. Anyways, so I'm thrilled with this. And then Ben said, you know what? Do the other side of your face, but we'll close your eyes, because I always thought this had a Morning in America vibe to it. And everyone says Ben Franklin, but it's really JFK, but looking the other way. And instead of liberty, it says freedom. So not that I'm saying I'm presidential or anything, but just certain ideas. And it's mostly a selfie. And so this is, you get a lot of them. I don't know if they're still signed. You might not get a signed one, but I'll sign it when I see you. So you got the lyrics and the thank yous. And then this is on the inside is
so cool.
Yeah. So this is, he said, oh, take a picture of the back of your head. And so this is like all in my mind, like my vision board. And Sean gets
my cameo.
Yeah, your big cameo. And all little people, Roxy's here because she was such a part of it. And my daughter Kira.
Are those all the pages too? Like
this is
from all the
yeah.
That's so cool.
This represents me and Reese. This little tree stump, and we always hit it on our walks. And I rub it like the Apollo. There's a tree stump at the Apollo for good luck, and so we talk about that all the time. And then Griffin is represented by this whole music room because he has played every instrument and inspired me to make new music. So there's that. And then these are all the lyric sheets from this book right here. And I scanned them and I just wrote in black the names of the song so that Ben would know what it was, and he thought I meant to do that on purpose.
Oh, it's so cool.
And he left it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's nice to have that. And then we have, I don't know what's out there now. There's black and white ones. There's a cream one. There's a blue one. But this one, oh, that's not this one. Where's
the other one?
Is the other one? Hold on.
It's over there.
Hold on.
I can get it.
The mic, you can get it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so my mic doesn't drop. And it feels weird. Oh, and the CD, yeah. And it feels weird because I know this is like the home shopping network all of a sudden. It's real. I gotta figure that out. You guys gotta remind me to give permission to talk about freedom because I don't want to make it all about myself. But I do want to share it and I do want to get it out there. So I guess, that's just part of the game. So this one is pretty cool. And I did this last minute because Still Kids, we did this for Still Kids. And I saw one recently. I was like, wait a minute, can we get this done? And it just looks really cool. It's beautiful.
Crazy.
And like Sean said, okay, we're officially on the Home Shopping Network.
Yeah. No, someone said the Joe Shopping Network.
This is the Joe Shopping Network. Yeah. We are officially on QVC.
If you call within the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. But like Sean, you said it's the perfect album cover to be on a round one like
100%.
this. They call this what do they call it? Simple artwork, whatever. I don't know what it is. But anyways, and then the CD is, and you go, oh, well, it's small and I don't get the big album cover. And well, what about me? And then we go, well, don't worry about it because the lyrics and the thank yous are right here, but you get a poster for your cubicle. And when Jim walks in and goes, "You really going to put that up there?" And you go, "Yes, Jim, I'm going to put it in my cubicle. What can I do for you today?" Okay, so there you go. Or you put it on your fridge, and your daughter will go, "Really, Mom?"
I like the fridge, yeah.
Yeah. And you go, "Yes." And then your son's going to walk up and put a mustache.
Yep.
And then you're going to ground him for 2 weeks and take away his screen privileges because he put a mustache on Joey's poster. Anyways, I love you guys. Sean, you got anything? Did we miss anything? You got anything to say?
I don't know. I think we covered everything.
It has to be about me, by the way, but not just anything. But
go listen to Freedom. It's honest. It's true to this guy.
It's true to you too, bro.
Yeah.
We did it together, and we're very excited. So thank you. What a wonderful day. You guys are the let's talk to the camera.
Yeah.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much. We hope this was fun. This will be up on YouTube, so tell your friends and put it on while you're cleaning the house, or I don't know, working on the car, or or just go in a closet and lock the world away and watch this.
Put your AirPods in and
yeah, just chill. We love you so much.
Love you guys.
More to come. I'll see you on the old phone, and you'll be the first to know. Love you guys so much. Do we know how to stop this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys.